LJ Meat Fam. A lot of people come here and ask us, what are you? Or what is this? Or are you a barbecue? And we traditionally set out to not, quote unquote, take that barbecue title. What is barbecue? Let's traditionally talk about that. Realistically, it's cooking with live fire and smoke, right? That's pretty much the basic definition. And there's a ton of tradition down south, Texas and Kansas City, and what kind of wood you use and how you wrap your brisket in paper. Some wrap it in foil and da 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 da. So, you know, we're keeping our mindset in those traditions, but for us in the Pacific Northwest, there really is no barbecue tradition other than like smoked salmon, like Charlie and I were talking about yesterday. Really, that's it. So like, we're taking on that definition from the originators of barbecue, and we're kind of doing our own thing up here. So I guess we are doing a version of barbecue. Now this is Pacific Northwest, so Texas only use post oak. You know, wood is a huge thing for us. Wood up here, we want to use indigenous product, right? So we typically use apple, sometimes cherry, but most of the time it's apple, right? Burns, it's a hardwood. It burns very hot, and the smoke is very subtle. It's sweet. It's not that mesquite, you know, gives you that crazy amount of smoke flavor. It's kind of a soft, subtle nuance for us, right? So this is our smoker. This is Cletus, was an air tank, was built specifically for us and specifically for our size, right? We want a bigger and better and badder smoker apparatus, but we have the small little confined space. There's different things that we've learned over the years of like airflow and how the westerly winds changes all of our firebox. Check it out, right? So Cletus has been up and rolling for about hour and a half, ripping right around 225. So the cool thing about this smoker, built specifically for the space, specifically for us, we had to learn how to use it, and then we had it built behind what we could do, right? So it's an offset reverse flow smoker. So there's a steel plate that runs through the belly at this pitch, right? So the fire rips here. There's a hole right here, like that, and then the smoke rolls down here, and then once it hits that hole over here in the barrel, it goes like this and makes the circular motion, and then oxygen pulls it right out the chimney, right? You can see that smoke right there? That smoke is super clear, kind of got this bluish gray hue to it. It's not like pure white plumes of smoke, right? It's a nice clean smoke, right? So, what do we got right here? Ew, pork New Yorks. This is, I guess, traditionally what a real barbecue aspect would be for us. We do a whole muscle, super slow smoke. We've had to learn where all the hot spots are in this smoker, what muscles go where. It's a labor of love, and there's a lot of learning to it, and it's a rad thing. So daunting sometimes, intimidating when you don't know what you're doing, but once you learn how to do it, it's fucking magical.